Welcome, this is Birendra Kumar Jha and you are watching Khabar Tah Tak. Dear religious viewer of Khabar Tah Tak, the story that I am bringing to you is related to the incidents of Kamdev being burned as the Lord Supreme God Mahadev were indirect on him for his fall, and he regained his form after sometimes with the pleasing of the Supreme God Mahadev. Spectators, most of you are aware of the fact as to how the Kamdev was being burned by the Supreme God Mahadev. But most of you are not aware the fact as to how and when he regained the soul, his form as prayer. Those who are not knowing the incidents of burning to ashes of Kamdeva by Lord Shiva, I am giving a brief account of that as well, and thereafter how he regained his form. Though previously the Supreme God Mahadev has given vow to the wife of Kamdev that she will get her husband in full form as he will be incarnated as a son of Lord Krishna. But Kamdev, by his skill and tactfully work, got it before the he was born in the house of Lord Krishna. Once Sati examined the adorable god Rama of the Supreme God Mahadev and in the form of Sita, his wife. However, Ram recognized her and asked, "Where is Lord Shiva and why are you wandering alone in this forest?" But Sati then returned to Lord Shiva but did not reveal of the incident occurred when she met Ram and when actually she was taking examination of Ram. However, the Supreme God Mahadev knew this with his sightful eye, but he also did not say anything to Sati and returned to Kailas. However, he had decided within his mind that she cannot live with Sati as earlier in the form of wife and husband. So he went for a deep meditation. Parvati also felt this separation, and by the time it happened so by chance of God that Sati saw many a deity were going towards a particular direction leading to her father's house. He inquired of the deity of this incident, and the deity said Sati that they are going to take part in the sacrifice being organized by her father. Thereafter, Sati also requested the Supreme God Mahadev to go there, however, unwillingly. But the Supreme God Mahadev ordered, and not only ordered, but made Sati reach to his father's house to take part in the sacrifice. Here, Sati found that in the sacrifice, prestige was not being given to her husband, the Supreme God Mahadev, rather he was being insulted. She told of this incident to her father, But his father gave a deep fear to this, and watching all this event, Parvati Sati emulated herself jumping into the sacrificial fire. And when Lord Shiva knew of this incident, he sent a great army under the leadership of Veerbhadra, who not only devastated the sacrifice there, but also punished the gods and Sikhs who were helping Daksha in completing the sacrifice. Thereafter, the supreme god Mahadev himself arrived there, and taking the half-burned effigy of Sati, started dancing Tandava, which created a great havoc to the entire living and non-living being of the Brahm universe. Having seen this, Lord Vishnu amputated the parts of the body of Mother Sati with his Sudarshan wheel, and however, having seen that Sati is not with him, Lord Shiva went on deep meditation, and the fear of destructions of the entire living and non-living being of the universe averted. But this did not last long, and there appeared another fear of being distracted of all the living and non-living being of Brahman by Tarukasur, the demon Tarak, who had obtained a boon from praising Lord Brahma that he will be killed none by but the son of Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva was in deep meditation, so there arose no question of being son to Lord Shiva. When deity knew of this, they made Himalaya ready to make penance in order to get Sati Jagadamba in the form of his daughter. And Sati Jagadamba, being pleased with his penance, gave him the same boon and take birth in the form of Parvati, and attaining a few age, she went for penance and getting Lord Shiva as her husband. However, Lord Shiva was in deep meditation, so there arose no question that he will be groom of Parvati. The deity told Kamdev to arouse love for Parvati in the mindset of Lord Shiva, and as soon as he did so, and Lord Shiva's meditation was broken, and he opened his third eye, it burned Kamdeva into ashes. Thereafter, Rati started wailing a lot, and having seen his torment, all the deities said Lord Shiva that it was not in the interest of Kamdev that he was doing and being burned. So please do forgive him, and getting all the information, Lord Shiva forgave him, but did not give Kamdev his form. And when Rati again started wailing, he told that she will get Kamdev as her husband when he will be born in the house of Lord Krishna as his son. However, Rati was satisfied with this, but Kamdev was always looking for a chance to get his form prior to his incarnation as Pradum, the son of Lord Krishna. When his marriage was about to happen in the Himalaya, Shiva's Bharat had arrived there, and however, averting all the difficulties which come time to time from giving boon to Parvati to be her husband, he went on the altar of marriage, but there again started a problem that Himalaya asked Lord Shiva of his clan, his lineage, his gotra, etc. However, this was averted by Narada tactfully that he was the prime god, so this type of gotra lineage which are starts with him does not apply to him, and the marriage process started, marriage happened. But since Lord Shiva had been in large meditation for a long time, the love to Parvati was not being aroused into his heart. Meanwhile, Kamdev, who was formless, sat there and trying to make love between Parvati and Lord Shiva, requested Lord Shiva that he was giving everything, everyone to the peoples present here, but not a single thing to him. And when Lord Shiva asked him to ask for anything, he requested him to grant his form, and so that he can arouse love between him and Parvati. Lord Shiva was ready, and thus the lost body of Kamdev was regained by him tactfully. Thank you.